It's all over the internet, endorsed by celebrities, praised in podcasts, and worshipped by fitness influencers. The ketogenic diet, or keto for short, is one of the most talked about weight loss plans of the 21st century. But for all its popularity and the drool-worthy images of bacon and butter-filled recipes, there's a looming question that many overlook. Is keto safe, especially for your liver? At first glance, keto seems almost too good to be true. Eat fats, avoid carbs, lose weight. Yes, please. But behind the Instagram-worthy success stories lies a growing body of medical concern, particularly about how the keto diet may affect your liver, the organ that silently works overtime to keep you alive and well. Let's dive into the science, the benefits, the risks, and the real story behind keto, and find out whether it's a fat-burning miracle or a liver-torching trend. The ketogenic diet is a high-fat, low-carbohydrate, moderate-protein diet. Its goal is to shift your body's primary fuel source from glucose, which comes from carbohydrates, to ketones, which are produced when fat is broken down in the liver. This metabolic state is called ketosis. Once in ketosis, your body starts using stored fat as its main source of energy, which often leads to rapid weight loss. Here's how the traditional macronutrient breakdown looks. Fat, 70 to 80% of daily calories. Protein, 10 to 20%. Carbohydrates, 5 to 10%. The diet originated as a treatment for epilepsy in children in the 1920s, and only decades later became popular for weight loss and metabolic health. The keto diet has gained massive popularity for several reasons. Rapid weight loss. Shedding pounds quickly keeps people motivated. Much of the initial loss is water weight, but fat loss follows if ketosis is maintained. Appetite suppression. Many keto dieters report reduced hunger, likely due to the stabilizing effect of ketones and fats on blood sugar. Mental clarity. Some claim improved focus and cognitive performance while in ketosis. Improved insulin sensitivity. Keto may help lower blood sugar levels, especially useful for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Delicious foods for some. Eggs, cheese, bacon, avocado, steak. Keto meals often feel indulgent. But is all that fat too good to be true? The liver is the mastermind behind ketosis. It breaks down fatty acids into ketones, maintains blood glucose levels when carbs are low, and processes toxins from the foods you eat. On keto, your liver converts fat into ketones. Ketogenesis regulates blood sugar via gluconeogenesis, handles increased levels of dietary fat. That's a big workload. For people with a healthy liver, this process can be efficient. But for those with underlying liver conditions, or those who unknowingly strain their liver with too much fat, problems can arise. The dark side. Potential liver risks of keto. 1. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and AFLD. A diet extremely high in saturated fat can contribute to fat buildup in the liver. In the long term, this can lead to an AFLD, which may cause inflammation, scarring, and eventually liver failure. Ironically, some studies suggest keto might help reduce an AFLD in certain cases, especially when accompanied by weight loss. But the results are mixed, and the risk may rise if your fat sources are low-quality e.g. processed meats, hydrogenated oils. 2. Increased liver enzymes. Elevated liver enzymes can indicate liver stress or damage. Some individuals on keto have shown spikes in enzymes like ALT and AST, which may normalize over time, or may worsen if the diet is poorly balanced. 3. Ketoacidosis in rare cases. While rare in healthy individuals, those with conditions like diabetes are at risk of developing ketoacidosis, a dangerous buildup of ketones that can poison the blood and severely harm the liver. 4. Cholesterol overload. Though not strictly a liver disease, keto can increase LDL bad cholesterol in some people, which may indirectly affect liver and cardiovascular health. Who should be cautious with keto? Keto is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The following individuals should approach it with caution or medical supervision: people with liver disease or a history of liver problems, individuals with gallbladder issues, people with pancreatitis, those with type 1 diabetes, pregnant or breastfeeding women, anyone taking medications affecting the liver. Even for healthy individuals, staying on keto for too long without variation can strain the body. The psychological side. A keto burnout. Keto can feel empowering at first, but many people experience food fatigue. Limited food choices can become boring. Social isolation, dining out, and socializing becomes complicated. Obsessive behaviors, tracking every carb can lead to disordered eating patterns. In extreme cases, some people swing into binge cycles once they fall off the keto wagon. The benefits are real, but context matters. Despite the risks, keto has real, scientifically backed benefits: improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, lowered triglycerides, potential neurological benefits e.g. for epilepsy, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's, but all benefits depend on quality. A keto diet based on avocados, nuts, olive oil, fatty fish, and vegetables is vastly different from one based on bacon, cheese, and processed meats. Can keto be liver-friendly? Yes, with the right approach. If you still want to try keto, but are concerned about your liver, here's how to do it smarter. Prioritize healthy fats, choose monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts. Limit saturated and trans fats, avoid too much butter, cheese, and red meat. Eat fiber-rich low-carb vegetables. They help support liver detoxification and gut health. Stay hydrated. Your liver needs water to flush toxins and process fats. Cycle the diet. Consider cyclical keto periods of ketosis, followed by days of moderate carb intake. Get regular blood tests. Track liver enzymes and cholesterol to ensure you're not doing harm. Stories from the front line. Real people, real results. Emily, 34, lost 25 pounds on keto and reversed her prediabetes, but after a year, developed signs of elevated liver enzymes and had to shift to a Mediterranean-style diet. Carlos, 41, saw rapid fat loss and mental clarity, but struggled with cholesterol levels and gallbladder issues after 6 months. Nina, 29, managed to balance keto with clean eating and liver-friendly habits, sustaining the diet for 2 years without complications. Their experiences show keto isn't inherently bad, but must be personalized. Alternatives to keto. Is there a middle ground? If keto sounds too extreme, consider these less risky, still effective diets: Mediterranean diet, hearty and liver-friendly, rich in whole foods and healthy fats. Low-carb, high-fiber diet restricts refined carbs while supporting liver detox. Intermittent fasting can promote ketosis without a full dietary overhaul. Plant-based low-carb reduces animal fat while encouraging liver health. Each of these supports weight loss and metabolic health with fewer potential risks to the liver. So, slimness or liver stress. The keto diet isn't evil. It's powerful. It can help many people lose weight, reverse insulin resistance, and regain energy. But it's also intense, potentially stressful for your liver, and definitely not for everyone. Think of it like a sports car. In the right hands, it's sleek and effective. But drive it recklessly, and you could crash, especially your liver. Before you start keto, consult a doctor, especially if you have existing liver or metabolic conditions. Choose whole, natural foods over processed ones. Track your body's signals and blood work, not just the number on the scale. Keto can be a tool, but whether it becomes your path to health or a road to liver problems depends entirely on how you use it.